Hello and welcome to another episode of And We Rollin'. Last time out, we took the Valkyrie. And we crashed it. So today we finally start what we were supposed to start a while ago, which is fixing all the cars in the garage. And we're starting with the GT2 RS. Welcome to the workshop area of the garage. And for those who are not familiar, welcome to my Porsche GT2 RS Clubsport 25. As you can probably tell, this car is well driven. Honestly, it's one of the funnest cars I have. If you haven't modified your GT2 RS, I recommend it. Now, depending on how you modify your car, will kind of determine which parts of your car wear the fastest. For me, it's usually the compound gears. Now, these compound gears are located inside the power transmission case, motor housing, whichever term you like to use for it. They're the gear that you find between the pinion and your drive shaft. So, unfortunately, I've never been able to find one of these online. So today, I'm going to test out a gear that I 3D printed and designed in SolidWorks to see if it can hold the power. I've tested gears in the past and usually the teeth bend. They don't last longer than the first drive. Hopefully these ones will work. And if they do, well, pretty much I could fix every car in the garage. So let's get started. I get asked a lot of questions about the GT2 RS and modifying it. So I figured I'd take a brief intermission into what I was doing to show you guys how mine's is set up. So up front, I have my receiver. Here's my ESC right in front of the battery box. This is a stock battery box, by the way. Left that in there. And out back, we have the modified motor. And how I make that all work is essentially, I have these extension cables going from the motor, and those cables wrap around and they run to the ESC. Everything fits nice and tidy. And now back to what I was doing. All right, you guys, I finished my modifications to the gearbox. That is the new gear I printed. If you see all these markings on the motor, that lets you know that the motor's been moving around, that it wasn't secure. So, hold on, let's see if we can see it. I drilled a hole and actually screwed the motor into the housing this time. Instead, here's the old compound gear. Now, this gear doesn't look bad. The teeth look fine. So maybe this gear is still good. But I'm gonna go ahead and try the one that I printed. When I took this all apart, the original piece that I had like melted onto the back to hold the motor in place wasn't secure anymore. So the Porsche simply could have not been working just because the motor was moving around. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. We'll go take it for a run. I've got the GT2 RS back together. We got it on the lift. I just want to go ahead and try to break in that new gear. So let's go ahead and send it. Well, I think that gear didn't work. Yep, sounds like the teeth bent. Let's get the GT2 RS open back up and take a look. Well, you guys, here's the inside of the gearbox, and it's worse than I thought. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that sidewall is damaged. And if we look at the top half, the gear is lodged into it. This gearbox is officially no more. I just blew up the Porsche gearbox. Yeah. So until next time, let's keep it rolling.